Coming Aconite, who had to work to find the front. He took up the role of pacemaker. Aconite by a little more than a length. Invincible Pro racing on the outside of Sayat. Then a further 2 lengths behind those. Petrosity. On the inside, then Longano. Rebellionaire with the red cap about to peel to the outside, commencing its run. Further back, then Paradise Square. Then Private Dancer and Our Girl Marley. 350 from home, though. Aconite in front, about to be challenged by Sayat. And Sayat driving right up on the inside. Gets level with it from Invincible Pro, but now Rebellionaire. It puts its mind on the task, coming with Petrosity. It's Rebellionaire on the outside of Petrosity, reaching the lead, going a bit better than them, the favour. And Rebellionaire draws away late in the race to win it, more than a length. Petrosity. Not sure about third, Invincible Pro or Sayat. Down the outside, Private Dancer, then Paradise Square. Aconite got leg weary after working a little hard in the early stages. Our Girl Marley. And back behind them, the last to greet the judge, Longano. Favourite getting there, Rebellionaire, ridden by William Pike, the Stratum gelding. Well related. He's got a pedigree behind him, this fellow, Rebellionaire, second up after that narrow defeat when making its debut. And he's come off the speed there, proving a little too good at the short price. 180-110 over Petrosity, 11.90 the place, big odds. And Sayat on the inside of Invincible Pro, and they were pretty much sheltered there by Petrosity in the photo. Hard to get a line on heads there as they split the line. But Rebellionaire, too strong for them for impressive racing. The Shepherd Group, C. Rouston, J. McIntosh, R. Davis. Also Jake M. and Pete Antonis, G. Horner, a Stratum Rebel Sister gelding, 3 years. And on the board here with a win at its second career start. Petrosity by Patronize out of Havana City. For Lex van der Sly's, trained by Heck McLaren, ridden by Alan Kennedy, his second home. And we're waiting on the outcome of the photo result for third. Invincible Pro is a Pro Art disappearing gelding for Neil Irvine. Simon Miller, the trainer, ridden by Aaron Mitchell. Or Sayat, who's by Scandal Keeper from El Salvador, trained by Reese Radford for Mrs. C. Radford, C. Davies, D. Milne, R. McPhail and R. Simpson, and ridden by Lisa Staples. 3-7 a camera after the running of the third of the day. Race 4, the Heineken 3 handicap over 1,200 metres at 2 minutes after 3. And we've got a field of 12. No changes there in the next on the card as we stand by for third placing still to come to hand. Pike aboard, Rebellionaire. Reached for the line well late in the race over the roughy Petrosity. A dead heat declared for third between 4 and 8. The judge couldn't split Invincible Pro nor Sayat. 3-7 a dead heat third between 4 and 8. Let's take you back now to the yard.
Thanks, Darren. Well, I guess what you take out of that race, Darren, is the horse probably looking for a bit further.
Yeah, that was always going to be the case. Look, he's green as grass. He's sort of still learning his trade mentally. He's nowhere near where he needs to be. He's a bit of a lad. That's why he got gelded. That's why we haven't probably seen him before now. But look, he's a horse with untapped ability. We just got to, guide him through his classes.
Okay, so you keep him in work. Is he going to start maybe on a Saturday in a couple of weeks? Yeah, look,
I'd imagine if I can find a nice sort of 14 or a mile in a couple of weeks' time. He sort of does pull a little bit hard. He's got some little tricks about him, but yeah, we'll just we won't aim too high, but obviously a Saturday is a logical progression from where we're at now. So it's more the distance that we'll look for, probably a 14 or a mile, like I say, and just probably put him out after that.
Quick word Saturday, Rebel King by decree entered. Rebel King looks superb in a recent trial at Larkhill.
Yeah, he's drawn sticky. Bit of weight. He's never won first up, so stats don't really lie. But look, he's going well. He trialled excellent the other day, ran good time. It's going to be dry, which is a real big plus for him. If it had been wet, you could have pretty much put a line through him. But yeah, it's dry track, he'll go well.
Okay, and by decree over 1,600.
Yeah, look, if with that beautiful draw, the other day she drew out off the track and sort of Matthew gave her a dig in the guts to go forward and then expected everyone to roll round, but over the 1,400 it's just not going to happen. So she'll get a cosy run, bit of cover, and she should be pretty hard to beat.
Terrific, thanks Darren. Willie, we might just catch her if you can very quickly. Willie, that was a good performance. Took a little while to get going, but really found the line.
Yeah, he did. He knows where the line is. He's young and unhurt, and he's willing to attack the line each time.
Okay, you got a few rides coming up, Willie. Serious Prospect, Conical Peak, Reef Keeper and Flight of Fancy. Who'd be the best of them?
I think I just rode my best one.
Okay, what about Reef Keeper? Just interesting runner because he's first up over the mile. Do you know whether the horse is going to be forward enough to be competitive today?
Yeah, without a doubt. These sort of Irish European trainers, they've come over here and they've shown they can get these horses ready for these races first up, so I wouldn't be worried about fitness.
Okay, terrific. Good luck, William. Well done.
Cheers.
Willie Pike and the win with Rebellion Air, and certainly giving Reef Keeper a chance.